Hello, and welcome back to Let's Replay Mystery Case Files Return to Ravenhearst. I'm MCFPapa, and this is part 7. Now we have a puzzle to solve here, and I don't believe the solution is randomized, but the image inside here it is randomized. There's quite a few different ones. There we go. And the mechanical eyes up there actually will follow you somewhat. And there's a doll with glowing eyes that blinks and says "Mama" at you, and if that isn't creepy enough, you click on it and the spider crawls out. It does, though, really help you empathize with the situation Rose and the twins were put in by, like, having you go through and see for yourself the torture. And of course the knife is right by the spoon for this disturbing tea set. Like a tea party with a bear, a creepy doll, another creepy doll, some sort of animal, I think, and another creepy doll over here. I really don't get how little girls back in the day were able to play with some of these sort of dolls, because the old antique dolls just look so creepy. And say what you will about the Barbie dolls and them not really presenting a realistic body shape for women, but at least they don't look like they wanna, like, cut you up in your sleep. There's the mouse. But, like, if this was, like, right next to you in your bed, would you feel safe sleeping at night? I would not. I've had my second encounter with the twins inside a hallway at the rear of the cottage. Their spirits once again pleaded that I be mindful of Father. I can only assume they are speaking of Charles, the murderer who locked them away in this place. Rose knew that Charles was poisoning Emma, so I can see why he hid her away, but why imprison her daughters? What did the spirits mean by "remember that we are forever tied to him so that he may continue to be free"? I don't know. What did they mean? There's Kitty's house in here, and she just pops in randomly. And now I don't get this, why there's a frame up here, but no actual picture inside of it. That's strange. There's a wire that won't stay connected, so just tape it. And then they power up the Dumb Raider. And we of course don't want the rotten apple core, we want the rope. And you'd think that the Dumb Waiter would be used to like get down to a lower floor or something in this cave system. But no, it's just to bring up a rope. Now we get this puzzle, which is pretty creative. It's a memory puzzle, but every so often the stuff shifts, so it's a lot harder, and you can't even select anything while it's shifting. And so you're just left wondering like where the stuff ends up, because it's hard to keep track of everything, especially when the whole thing flips over. Though they do kind of get more isolated as you find more matches. And there we go. And there is a time limit there, and if the clock gets back to 12, you gotta do it all over again. And it's interesting how there's this tray of food in here, and that same tray was reused right there. And there's a crib in here, but the name's been scratched away, even though you can clearly make out TOR on it. And there's a door that's missing its whole knob. Here's another drawing with the name missing except for TOR. I have found a child's drawing that depicts not one but two figures presiding over a pair of little girls. A brother? Did Charles have a son? If so, what was his role in the frightening tale? A missing doorknob impedes my exploration of the closet in the rear of the bedroom. Perhaps a closer look at that dollhouse. Now, I really like this dollhouse scene too. Like, it's really nice looking, even though, once again, it's for a typewriter key you don't actually need. It's just a nice, unique perspective scene. I think the twins were saying something there, but the music was too loud and drowned them out. That woman doll in this dollhouse, though, is pretty creepy, too. Antique leftovers, tasty. Oh, but now with the hot pad, we can look at here, and it says 500, and this is randomized, so because they do have some randomized elements, but why couldn't more of the game be randomized? So here's the 500, so you just look at the burner, and then you go and make it match up here. I don't know why there's like Christmas bells here, and this thing has absolutely no impact on anything, this picture swapper. So I don't know what's the point of it is. But there's this with a antique petrol tank and a chalkboard and the Daydreamer, but without a tool we can't do anything with that. I don't know why I just sat here looking at the screen without actually reading what items I needed to find, or trying to look for them. Yes, I will, twins. Just be a bit more patient with me. And you do just find the whole doorknob. And there's not even an issue with, like, needing a screwdriver or screws or anything. You just put the doorknob on and that somehow works. I don't know why you couldn't just open the door without a doorknob. But oh well. Anyway, in here, there isn't much of anything except you tear down the poster and you see that the twins dug an escape tunnel, or tried to. Anyway, I was able to locate the missing doorknob that impeded my exploration of the closet in the rear of the twins' bedroom. Once inside, I was greeted with the expected moth-ridden accoutrements, as well as the unanticipated wafting of crisp ocean air. A frayed poster's secret was betrayed by the wind, gently whipping from behind the wall, and the quick pull of the picture exposed the tunnel leading to the open air amidst the rocky cliffs outside. Clearly, Rose's daughters laboriously extracted the earth below Ravenhearst Manor in an attempt to free themselves from Charles's clutches. Judging from the distance they would have to descend, I fear their escape attempt would have ended most gravely. A phone number has been jotted down on the reverse of the poster, but it probably has little relevance to the case at hand. Yeah, this is stupid, because this is the number you need, and it is randomized every time, but the master detective doesn't actually write the number down. Though what's interesting is they must have realized their mistake, because in the mobile version of this game, the number actually gets recorded at the bottom of the photo. I don't know what the Master Detective's thinking. Especially since we've already found a phone that is attached to a doorway. So probably you would logically think you need to call something there. But no, just let it be. Like I said in an earlier part, I guess they might be portraying the Master Detective as not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Okay. Fine. Time for a hint. Got a jar we can fill up with petrol now. Yay. Ain't that handy. Oh well, that'll do it for this part. Like and subscribe if you want. I'll see you next time when we investigate this phone box and finally repair the telephone. So see you then.